Hi, boys and girls. I just wanted to look at your Module 1 end assessment with you really quickly before you take it so we can make sure that you do the best that you possibly can do. So I want to just go through the questions a little bit like I did last time when we did our mid-module to tell you what I want to see from each one so that you can really do well. Number 1 is a word problem, so fill these in right along with me, okay? So for the word problem, you're going to do R, D, W. So that means that you need to draw a picture. Okay. We'll put pic for picture. So RDW, do the read, do the drawing, write a number sentence. You don't need to write a word sentence like we talked about in the review packet. For this one, you'll just fill everything in. This is also going to be an RDW for number 3. So you're going to read, you're going to underline, you're going to put parentheses and highlight. You're going to draw a picture, and you're going to write a number sentence. If it's multiple choice, you don't need to write a word sentence. If you want to, you can, but you don't need to. Okay, turn the page. This is just like one that we did yesterday. If you want to label each one, you can, like to say that this has 3 and this has 6, 6, 6, and 6. You can do that. Okay, and then you'll choose A, B, C, or D. Number 5 is a word problem. So this would be RDW. It's multiple choice, so we don't need that word sentence unless you want to, but absolutely make sure that you draw a picture, okay? The word problems, it's so important that you draw a picture because it really helps to get that thinking, and it helps you get it right, and that's what we want, right? When we're taking a test, for sure. Flip it, okay? This should look familiar. We had a couple problems like this on our review yesterday. So for this one, you obviously don't need to draw a picture because it's already a picture, but I want you to label, okay? And when I mean label, like label your side lengths. How many rows, how many in each row, put your times in the corner, do that for the top and do that for the bottom. And then we said that we'll add the middle parts together, right? Turn the page. Okay, now we have RDWW. This is not multiple choice. RDWW. Okay, so here is the problem up here. So here's number 7, 8, and 9. This all goes together. Okay, so maybe I don't want to highlight it because then I don't want to take away from if you're going to highlight later. This is the problem. Okay, and then numbers, see it says right here, it goes with question 79. So numbers 7, 8, and 9 all go with this question. Okay, so all of these questions are together. So this whole top of the page goes all together. Okay, this one says to draw an array. You're filling in the missing factor there. And then don't forget this one. Maybe even highlight this so you don't forget it. It says to write a sentence telling what the missing factor represents. Okay, a lot of times kids, I don't know, they don't see a line there, so we don't do it, or we're just kind of moving and grooving and we forget that one. So don't forget that. So maybe you can put like a little star there so you don't forget it. Okay. I'm going to tell you for this one right here, unless you want to, okay, we can cross this out. Okay. Because this question is actually part of this right here, which we're going to cross that one out too. We're going to cross out this whole top. I don't like that it's separated on the 2 pages, so it kind of makes it confusing. So again, we crossed out, so we did 7, 8, and 9. We crossed out this part right here on the bottom after number 9. And then we crossed out this whole section and we crossed out number 10. So that leaves us with use the information below to answer questions 11 through 14. So that's where you'll pick it back up. Okay, so use the question below to answer questions 11 through 14. Okay, so Melanie decides to bake blueberry muffins next. Her recipe calls for 5 blueberries per muffin. She makes 10 muffins. So this goes with this right here. Draw a picture and write a multiplication sentence to find the total number of blueberries she uses for 10 muffins. So make sure we pay attention to this because it goes with this, and it also goes with some questions on the next page as well. Okay? So all of these questions here are all part of that still. Okay? So now you're going to write a division sentence going along with that. You're going to take your answer that you get for that, and you're going to use it for part of this. This should look very familiar, boys and girls. It is just like what we did on the review sheet yesterday, except the numbers are a little bit different, right? And same thing here. So all of these questions here are related to the information right there, okay? Again, it should look very familiar to you. This is all related. It goes along with number 11 on the other page too, okay? So you're not coming up with new numbers or anything. The way that the software program is when it writes the questions, it has to number them a different number, and it gives that information up top, but it's all related. It's all one question, okay? So if you have any questions before you start, you can take a look back at your review packet from yesterday and work hard. Remember, if we put RDW and it's a picture, then draw a picture. And here I would say on the back, you don't need to draw a picture there, but it does say, is her method correct? Why or why not? So you need to write a sentence. I forgot to say what we needed there. Okay. If she has a total of 90 blueberries, how many are left after she makes 10 muffins? This would be a number sentence. And remember to pay attention to clue words. Hint, hint, right? Remember that from yesterday. And here, this would be this part right here, this number 14. This would be RDWW, okay? And did we say for the other parts too? Yeah. This one would be RDW as well. RDWW. Okay? All right. So I'm sorry I kind of jumped around on that one, but I forgot to put what we needed there. Okay? So if you need to pause it or if you need to go back through and make sure that you have all the parts for that, feel free, but work really hard, and I know that you will do a great job. Okay? I will see you boys and girls later.